sort of flying under the radar. I think that Kola occupies that same space. Kola has consistently been, he's like your top player's favorite top player. Like, he is just in that underground space, has been so strong for so long, but really commanded the early online meta when we went online and we had to go into quarantine. Kola, after changing his name from Salt1 to Kola, was just dominating and destroying people.
Still doing it now.
I guess so. What the hell happened?
Look, sometimes you're just hearing about the player and you just get a little nervous. And that was one of those times you were hyping up Kola and Kirby said, whoa, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Oh, God. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about KirbyKid. Player been making a name for himself on Rool, one of the, obviously lesser played characters, to say the least. One of the least popular in terms of high competitive viability.
Yeah.
Right now, really struggling against Kola. Excellent down air, though. Catches the air dodge in. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, you may have gifted your stock away, but you definitely made sure to keep things close. And Roy does hit really hard. Fortunately, you're a really heavy character as King K. Rool. That is one thing that KirbyKid does have going for them. Obviously, if you can avoid getting spiked, I don't know if you're still safe right now against Roy, but you're a lot heavier than most characters. You have kind of a shield box. Goodbye. You explode off the left side.
Yeah, that forward tilt was just too strong. I mean, like, you could survive for a while, particularly, when it comes to... Oh, my God! Huge crown into down air. I was going to say, particularly when it comes to Roy's easier sort of kill options, like the side B. K. Rool doesn't have to worry about those as much, but that forward tilt will finish it off. And what sucks is that this might have been a more even matchup had this not been the case, but I love that again. The crown into the down air, into the up smash, finding the kill. KirbyKid is not out of this just yet, surprisingly.
Yeah, it still might end up being an even match. I mean, Kola fully recognizing that and saying, wait, I need to play a little more safe because KirbyKid is getting some fantastic conversions. Definitely slowing down a bit, but not enough. 24% tack on the Kola right now. KirbyKid still at 118, in jeopardy of losing their stock if a forward smash does come through from Kola right now, though.
Forward air 37. He's trying to space forward airs with K. Rool. That is a very funny thing to see. The crown is out. That should do it. Yeah, he tried to get the jab into the back air, realized that he was still at the animation, so just gonna get the forward tilt instead. Unfortunately, KirbyKid kind of gave that to him with that first Destiny.
Yeah. At the same time, you can look at the positives. KirbyKid did lose that, but that was a 2-stock versus 3-stock match, essentially. And KirbyKid still brought it relatively close. Yeah, Kola was at low percent, but you also didn't have an entire stock. So, for KirbyKid, that does bode well. At the same time, you do have to realize that Kola, phenomenal player, probably not going to get caught by the crown setup again. It happened twice. You got to imagine the third time it won't happen. One of those times was a good 40-50%. The next time was actually a stock taken.
Yeah.
So you're going to need a couple new tricks and ways to really open Kola up this time, if you will.
Yeah, if Kola just watches for the crown, he should be fine. I mean, like, that's something that works a couple times. Like you said, it feels like every character has one thing, at least, that is just that stock. It's like a free stock if you could catch or lead on your opponent, but I don't think he needs to worry too much about it. Oh, God.
Yeah,
trading down airs. That was scary.
Not able to find it. Are we dropping down? We are. How are we getting that? Oh, really intelligent right there. KirbyKid saying, hey, okay, Kola, they're scaring me.
Yeah. You could tell that Kola was like, realized how important it was to get to the ledge, though. He had to pull the trigger immediately, otherwise he was going to get countered. And I love what Kola did. Weird DI there, unless that's just the angle that sends you at. He went straight left, and KirbyKid was there with the counter, taking the first stock.
And I love that because very rarely do you see King K. Rool use a counter like that. It's something you normally see from a Joker or Sin. But KirbyKid just really using the tools of King K. Rool, saying, hey, we have other options as well. Even though they're not used that much, they're just as potent as some of the other top tier, or some of the top tiers. King K. Rool is not considered top tier, that's for sure.
Oh, no. No, by no stretch and in no region. There's the back air there, 72. He's got to watch the yeah, he doesn't want to get countered, so he has to go high. and K. Rool has it under patrol. No, don't get tree stocked by a crocodile. Come on.
I mean, this is a phenomenal crocodile. There's a lot of tricks I wasn't aware of. This is a thinking crocodile, and that's dangerous.
He's goofy. Most crocodiles only have one trick, and it's the death roll. This dude's got some fancy maneuvers, I guess. I don't know what this is. But right now, Kola try to fight his way back. 53% on K. Rool.
Yeah, Kola attacking it on definitely good. 76 essentially unanswered. Still looking good. KirbyKid finally finding one hit. Slowing down the momentum just a bit. Of Kola gonna drop down. Perfect right there. Right outside of get up attack range as well.
Yeah, this neutraler looks annoying for Roy to deal with, especially in that kind of position. Yeah, you can't even like short hop aerial like Roy likes to do.
Wow, that was so well spaced by Kola right there. That up B. Avoided the counter and still managed to drift to grab the ledge. But it's getting dangerous. It's getting out of hand. And how do you get up? You get up, but only for a moment. Your air dodge has been used as a crown. There's a command grab, fortunately for Kola, actually rolling around it, taking stage control, but it doesn't change the fact you're at 126 on your last stock up against a crocodile with a crown with 2 stocks and a little bit of damage to give.
I love the weight on that jab. He got the jab several times, waited for the right opportunity to use the forward tilt. Well done. All he has to do is string this together, and that's not going to do it. Maybe a little bit too overzealous there. Gets countered and is gone. What was that, up tilt? That feels like that shouldn't be that strong.
It's that belly is gold plated. I don't know. But ironically enough, while that string started, I thought to myself, can KirbyKid counter this? Because you don't play enough K rolls to know, was this a true string or not? And apparently it wasn't. KirbyKid fully aware though and said, hey, thank you, you're Roy, you're hitting buttons, this isn't real, and we're going to a game 3 with me having a game on the board.
Yeah, I honestly thought Kola could have just hit the gas there and just did a big string, but KirbyKid was like, no, that's not true. I can get this counter out, and again, like you said, I think it's like unfamiliarity, because how many times are you fighting a K Rool? And honestly, I feel like most of the K Rools Kola would fight, he would just run over anyway. Yeah. This isn't just like a situation where it's like the only player of a character like Steve. It's like the only player of a low tier who anybody that's playing him is probably just going to get dumped. So like it's a different world when you fight the apex predator like this. KirbyKid is just dominating.
Yeah. And I think so many people probably wrote KirbyKid off, not recognizing how talented this player is, to say, oh, Kola's going to run over. Fortunately, I was not in that category, but saw a lot of people in the chat writing KirbyKid off, and I do not know why, because KirbyKid is looking fantastic right now. That's going to take it.
That's not the right... No, I don't know what direction you held, but it wasn't the right one. Good lord.
Apex Predator, all right? That's what they do.
He just dragged him across the ground and died to a back throw? All right, well.
Well, I think some questions have been answered. KirbyKid, do you have some more tricks up your sleeve? And they said, no, I don't have tricks. I just have solid gameplay, and it is working out right now. But get over here. Kola, how do you land? Okay, got the back here. Good stuff. You have KirbyKid off stage. This is at least a start with the crown clearing the way just a little bit. Ew, not quite enough.
147.
Oh, and just actually giving up the ledge, saying you can come up for free. I don't want to deal with it, but maybe that was why. Little bait and wait action right there from Kola. Gonna finally take a stock off almost 2 minutes into the match.
Oh, no way. Neutral air into... Yeah, see the dash attack? Yeah, there's no way around that. Tries to roll through it. Oh, man, that's annoying!
And
that looks annoying, bro!
There's a shield box on it as well! What do you do? What do you do? Oh, and... just... Honestly, this is glorious to watch. I've never seen a good K roll before, and this is fantastic.
This looks obnoxious to deal with. Because, like, he's huge, but he's fast. Like, why is that neutral air the way that it is? This is crazy.
Look, Bowser got some speed, you know, they said K roll deserves something as well. Kola, I mean, technically not out of it quite yet, but you gotta imagine Kola is thinking about the counter pick on the next game already.
Fire the cannon! Yeah, he just held straight right. K-Rool takes off the hat. Yeah, that was, good lord. That was a blowout. I would like to apologize to Kola for criticizing his DI. Apparently, K-Rool back throw got buffed. I didn't know, because I don't look at bottom 10 characters. I didn't realize that happened, but apparently he just throws you at that angle now. Good God, that doesn't seem fair.
I mean, I don't know. They thought K-Rool needed something, and apparently he got exactly that.
I guess.
The irony is that, you know, we always think about how explosive Roy is, how quick Roy is, how great of a character Roy is. But the recovery is lackluster if you can touch it. And K-Rool literally has the perfect tools to touch it. And that's posing a huge issue for Kola. You know, and one way to exploit K-Rool is actually by edge guarding them. But Roy is not the best edge guarder. So, you know, you put both these together, and yes, it's a bottom 10 character versus a top tier, but it doesn't feel that way in this particular matchup because of just how the matchup works between these two individual characters.
No, I think you're absolutely right. Cola's immensely talented. We're not trying to take anything away from him. He's such a good player, but the problem is that Roy wanting to just short hop neutral air in like he can against most characters, that's totally invalidated by this character. Whenever he tries to recover, just totally invalidated. The strings that he's trying to put together could get blocked by the armor on his belly. There's just so much that K-Rool has in terms of answers for Roy that you wouldn't expect. Like, you would not expect this character to be able to function and sort of trade and rock with Roy like this. Right now, Kola finding an opening, gets the jab into forward smash, has taken the pace of the match currently, but still not quite enough yet. Is this
Yeah, I was making sure it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I looked at my end. Okay, so we're just
All right.
K-Rool is just stalling down there at the bottom of the stage.
Hanging out. It's a cool spot, you know? Fine place to be.
That recovery go crazy. He could just chill there. Like
so some slight technical difficulties. It does come with the territory of the fact that we are doing a Wi-Fi event. But
I don't see any technical difficulties. That's some excellent technology from K-Rool. How is he doing that, bro?
The tech?
How is he able to do it for this long?
So, you didn't realize that was a helicopter. K-Rool was choosing to recover, okay? That was
He's just
optional.
stalling?
Yeah. All this time.
Bro, crocodile technology is crazy. He's just chilling.
This is why you can't give crocodiles crowns and helicopters and technology. They just run away with it.
That's a smart animal. Yeah, so we don't.
Prehistoric.
We don't know exactly what's happening here. Apparently, it's not on the online. They're still playing. They're figuring it out. So we'll let you know what happens as soon as we know. Some say K-Rool is still there, just sitting right under the stage.
Getting the best. Apparently, they actually found something on the stage, like something on the bottom that we were unaware of. There's a shiny penny down there.
He's like stuck.
And K-Rool's like, "Hey, I didn't know this was here."
So apparently Kola won. I'm assuming that one, if not both of them, are streaming. So it is 2-2. We're going to game 5, which is cool because I wanted to see how Kola could adapt to this. I mean, K-Rool, not a very strong character in sort of the grand scheme, but could do a lot of damage online specifically, and obviously in this matchup in particular, K-Rool seems to be able to bump with Roy. So we'll see how game 5 goes, I think, depending on how Kola is able to adapt.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest difference that I saw so far was that Kola had a much better, I guess, read on the tempo the match needs to be played. Because we saw some true strings, and then we saw some juggles where it was, hey, I'm on the ground, quickly jump up air. Okay, now I'm back on the ground, now I'm going to shield your nair. So just kind of, I guess, throwing KirbyKid off a little bit with the traditional timings of this is when I swing, so you can now nair and hit me for it. And all right, I'm now going to swing it on an orthodox time so that you're not prepared to hit a button. And that seemed to be helping. It's hard to say exactly how much. Clearly, if it is now 2-2, it helped out tremendously.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was a lead for Kola. We did see a lot of back and forth, so we need a game 5, okay?
Yeah.
You know, if KirbyKid would have won that, I would have DQ'd that game and been like, no, you got to play again. We need to see more.
Yeah. So just to let you guys know, on the other side of the bracket, just to give you an update, Goblin is actually out, along with Epic Gabriel, 2 very strong players that I would have imagined would have gone super far in this tournament. Goblin losing to Uncivil Ninja in losers bracket. Meanwhile, Epic Gabriel dropping down to losers and losing to Naz, who's a Terry player in losers round 2. So 2 players who I think a lot of people would have expected to go further. Very strong players both online and offline, but unfortunately just not today. Kola versus KirbyKid, I believe we're going to try to jump in for game 5, or maybe we're just going to dip over to the next set. But just to let you guys know, other sets we have coming up: Yez versus Mutace, Jake versus Toast, Wrath versus Pelu Pelu, Esam versus 8-Bit Man, and Killzim versus Blaze 207. These are all sets that we have for you shortly. Hopefully, Kola versus KirbyKid comes back. I hope they're not still playing, because this is, I want to see that.
Definitely. And I mean, fortunately, nothing has disappointed quite yet. This game 5, I imagine, has been fantastic. Is someone streaming it, by the way? Can someone let us know in the chat? Because if so, we will radio broadcast it. I'll make this happen.
I'm going to jump over there if that's the case.
But yeah, so we're not quite sure, but definitely let us know in the chat if that is the case. But fortunately, KirbyKid is indeed doing it. Okay. So let's see if we can do a little something, get some magic going.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
So we can at least bring you some updates.
Yeah, I'm doing some reconnaissance. I'm going to jump over to that stream. Let me see. KirbyKid. There he is. The top 32 of Smash World Tour. I'm here now. And I got an ad. Thank you, Twitch.
Well, it just said, I guess, apparently, is it a lag test, possibly?
Oh, they're doing a lag test?
That's what someone said in the chat over there.
Oh. Unless I think they're saying they want to lag test Kola. Like, to see if they would win, you know?
Okay. Well, not like that. Not like that. But they are not playing quite yet, so it is okay at the moment. So you guys aren't missing much. With that said, I mean, you've mentioned some of the names, but today is stacked.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I don't know. I'm glad that I'm getting to open up, because this is just such a treat for the matches we have right now.
Yeah, even the early matches are hitters. Okay, we're going into Game 5. I was going to say, I'm on KirbyKid's stream, and they're loading in, and so are we. Hello, everybody. We are here for Game 5, Smashville. Huh. This is small. Oh, no!
Not what you
hell?
want. Not the Game 5 we were expecting. I mean, maybe Kola brings it right back. Maybe KirbyKid accidentally has a tech flub as well. Who knows?
Dear God.
Which, it almost happened. If Kola finds one more opening like that, that's an air dodge. How do you get up? Gets the jet. Okay, actually.
Wow, at that. Oh my God. Using the double edge dance up to catch the jump. Another up air. K-Rool will not die off the top ever.
Yeah,
Don't
but
think it's coded.
side.
Off the side, yeah.
Oh, got the trump.
Doesn't have a start. Oh, he had the read on the roll through, but there's a back air. KirbyKid has got no advantage off of this stock.
Yeah.
Gee.
Okay. And we have essentially an even game right now. Not boding well if you are a fan of KirbyKid, that is for sure. Kola right now just teeing off, quick 41%. And what do you do as KirbyKid? You know, it was looking good, it was looking competitive, but right now it's looking like the Kola show.
Yeah, finally, Kola's able to get his neutral airs. Like, he's able to short hop neutral air in, short hop neutral air in. And KirbyKid, I don't know if it's a timing difference or what, but things are not working out. Kola has figured out the secret sauce, and despite giving him the stock, is now totally dominating. Jesus Christ!
And that is it. 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Oh my God.
KirbyKid, not just KirbyKid, actually took off 4 stocks in 1 minute and 30 seconds. One of his own, one of his opponents. That's what we waited for? That's what we waited for.
A 90-second match.
Talk about
Kola
a speed run.
SD'd immediately, and then he just tore through. Yeah, it felt like a speed run. It felt like it feels like the end of like a real Donkey Kong game. He's just like, oh, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of K. Rool, and then he just, he skinned him. I don't know. He turned him into boots. That was gross.
That was an average of like 22 seconds of stock. Like what?
Oh.